Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to
Barely
Packed. We are in
Icy Point Strait.
Yay. Seems like they're doing a lot of construction on
this ship, the Radiance of the Seas, was built in 2001, so it's about 24, 25 years old and needs a little maintenance. So sounds like they're rebuilding the hull today, but here we are.
Sorry if it's a little loud.
It's a little loud.
But we are getting ready to go have some breakfast. Well, we actually have breakfast. It's mid-morning. It's in between breakfast and lunch.
Right.
So we are getting ready to get off the ship and go on our whale watching excursion.
Yes, already a very exciting morning here on the ship. First of all, the captain came on.
I had an itch in my eye.
The captain came on the intercom and he's like, welcome to Icy Point Strait. He says it's like the best weather he's ever seen here. And visibility, and it's just spectacular outside. And that guy's been up here 100 times. So if he says it's the best weather he's ever seen, it's pretty good. There's not a cloud in the sky, no mist, blue sky. I think we're getting kind of spoiled this trip because if we ever do one of these again, I think it's going to be the pictures we always see of the mist and the cloudiness and the misty rain all day. You won't even see the sun, but the last 2 days have been spectacular. Amazing. And then a little after that, the captain comes back on. He says, over on the starboard side, there's some whales out there. And I was in the shower and I was like, oh my God, I had thrown my clothes. We went out there and I think there were 2 pups and a mama. And they swam around there, and you'll probably see some of the Josie took some footage, and they were breaching, and the little ones, and they were slapping fins, and
very close to the ship.
Yeah, very close to the ship, so they're very active. So that was exciting. But now we're just gonna have lunch at 11:30, and head on out to our whale watching trip at 1 o'clock, and see some more whales. It's gonna be very exciting. Yeah, 3-hour whale watch trip.
All right. We're going to bring you with us. We will see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Okay, there he goes. Oh.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, there it goes.
Nice.
Where is he? There he is. It's a bald eagle. He's fishing. God, is that beautiful. Look how blue that sky is.
I know, right?
You can see the mountaintops. All right. Aboard the Radiance of the Seas. All right, we just got off the ship. We're gonna walk up. Where are we going, Alan?
We're going to the Adventure Center here at Icy Strait Point, and through there we get to the excursions, and then we're looking for Glacier Wind Tours as our whale watch boat this afternoon.
All right. We'll check in when we get there. All right, we are in the port area. This weather could not be any better. Holy cow, is it amazing.
Blue skies, clear weather.
Yeah. So we are we're just walking around the port area waiting for our excursion to start.
Yes.
But I wanted to just show how amazing this was. It's just so beautiful. I mean, the water's just shimmering. It is like amazing. The tide is super low right now. Everybody's just walking down there. The water comes all the way up. We definitely could have picked a nicer day. The air's chilly. The sun is hot.
Oh, they're in the sun. It's nice.
But yeah, the air is cold, so I do have my gloves and hat on. Oh dear.
Oh, there's two of them, Joe's.
Yeah, I know. I see them.
Don't have to tell you.
We gotta go down that path, though.
You never
Get
know what
out of our
you
way, buddy. I don't want to interfere with you.
never know what you're gonna find. Oh, we have time. Oh. Here it comes. Ooh.
Nice. How's that
Nice.
picture come along?
I was going to cruise, but there's another impact right
Oh, look at.
So was that? Oh,
They
I
were-
said faster than I think they're moving.
Hold that. See if there's a garbage can.
Yeah. There you go.
Baby gets up there like he's going to throw his tail out, but never pops out.
Oh, he's gonna come right this way.
I know he is, right?
Whoa! Oh!
Oh, I might have got a good one on that one. That's looking away.
I mean, does this water
Yeah.
get any more beautiful?
Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, there it is. Woo.
Nope. Yep.
Oh.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah, he's cleaning his face.
Little, like scarring on the front of its.
Here he goes. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Beautiful. They're big boys. All right, we're on our gondola ride. The Icy Strait Point gondolas.
This is the free gondola.
Yes.
The
we're
one
doing
there's a
free.
separate gondola that takes you to the top of the mountain, which we may or may not do depending on the price. We're gonna go check that out now.
We just got done with our whale watching tour, and that was amazing.
Amazing. It's a mom and pop operation. Very fun. Family company. Yeah, they were very good. Very small group. Only 12. I think there was only 12 people on it. Very enjoyable.
What was the name of it?
Glacier Wind.
Yeah,
So recommend if you come to Icy Strait Point, look for Glacier Wind charters. I think all you do is whale watching. They might do some other stuff too, but.
Oh, look, they have a
Like a ropes course.
ropes course.
Oh yeah, it goes all the way up the mountain. Yeah, coming to a stop.
Coming to a stop. But yeah, the whale watching tour, the two sons ran the tour. They were so knowledgeable, and you didn't feel like you were rushed. Seemed like 3 hours was the perfect amount of time. It was amazing. Yeah, you could take the gondola, depending on where you dock. This is to that dock. I don't know the name of that dock. Do you, Alan?
I don't know. I don't know the name of that dock.
But you could take the gondola, and that will take you there.
I doubt we're going to go up there, but let's check the price.
And this is the gondolas up. We're going to check out the price.
In here.
So if you were to go up, it's $49.95 to go up. So we decided not to go up because we've had a long day of whale watching. So we are going to go probably back to the ship, get some dinner, and call it a night. All right, we are going back towards the ship.
Yes, we're taking a free gondola back to the ship. We got out, I asked for some pricing. If you want to do the zip line, which actually looks pretty cool, it's pretty steep, but it's $224 a person. It might be a little much. That includes a gondola. If you want to take the all day, you can buy a ticket for the gondola. It's $49.95 an adult. And that gives you all day on the gondola, though I don't know who wants to go on it all day. Once you go all the way up there, I don't know how many times you want to go up there during the day. So the zip line, turns out to be about $174, $175. So
looked super cool.
It looks super cool. It's way up there in the mountain, but everybody has a point break, and that was a little more than I wanted to pay. So we're heading back to the ship now to go have some dinner, and we'll probably end up at the Schooner Bar for a drink, and then probably go to bed after that.
Sounds like it was a full day.
Yes, it was a full day.
It was a beautiful day.
Beautiful, another beautiful day here in
It was so nice. We saw kids swimming.
Yeah, we saw kids swimming.
Well, I don't know if it was swimming.
Josie will probably post some pictures on there. Yeah, I don't know if they were locals or off the cruise ship, but they were in that water swimming. 3 little kids.
Well, they were wading up to their waist.
Yeah, but still, that water's cold.
The water's cold. And the air was cold.
But
so.
We are going.
And I only took pictures. I didn't take videos. So
second good day of weather. We'll see if our luck runs out tomorrow to Sitka. So.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better day though.
Nope.
Beautiful. All right, we will touch base with you later. Bye for now. Good evening.
Good evening.
From
Icy Point Strait, Alaska.
Yes. Had a busy day, had an amazing day. So we did our whale watching tour today. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, Glacier Wind Charters, a 3-hour whale watch tour. We saw much more than whales though, but we saw a bunch of humpback whales. We saw otters, we saw sea lions, we saw some people saw porpoises on our cruise. All kinds of stuff.
Very nice. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Guys, it was a family-run business. The sons did an amazing job. The whole family was there. They all had a part of it. It was fantastic. Highly recommend.
It was fantastic.
We did the gondolas up and down. That was fun. That was worth the ride. Free. So can't beat free. And just had dinner. We're just wrapping it up and calling it an early night. It was a long day.
Another adventurous day. On to Sitka tomorrow. We have no excursions planned at Sitka, so we'll see what we can find.
What are we supposed
the national park has for lack of a better description, it's a totem pole park through the National Park Service where you walk trails and they have reproductions of totem poles along the way. Plus there's a heavy Russian influence there. There's a Russian preacher's house you can tour from back when Russia used to occupy the territory. But yeah, it's run through the national park, so we'll see what else they have in store there.
All right. Well, hopefully tomorrow's weather is as beautiful as today, so can't go wrong.
It's starting to cloud over right now, so we'll see if we can get the sun back tomorrow.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. We're going to go back out into the our deck here and see if we can see any more humpback whales. One just did a little flyby there about 30 minutes ago, so you never know. We're going to go out there and see what happens to stroll by the ship again.
Yeah, we didn't see any whales breach when we were on our excursion, but sitting on our balcony, we actually saw it 2 or 3 times, so yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yes.
So, all right, we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Good morning, our barely
Good
packers.
Morning. From Sitka, Alaska.
Yes.
Yes.
A little overcast today, maybe chance of rain.
More of what I thought Alaska was going to be like. Overcast, little dreary, 52 for the high today, on and off rain, maybe. This is what I thought it was going to be. So here we are.
Yay. We're getting ready to go get on our shuttle here shortly. It's a complimentary shuttle that takes you into town.
Yeah, we had to reserve a time. We got an email about 2 weeks ago to reserve a shuttle time. I guess we're about 6 miles from downtown Sitka. So yeah, and then we had to reserve a time coming back. And if you didn't reserve a time, you go into the standby line, whatever that is. So we'll see when we get down there.
Let you know how the process.
Let you know how the process goes. Yes. If what I understand too, I guess some ships can go down next to the city, but then they have to be tender boated. We'll see all that down there. See who else is down there and how it all works.
The Serenade's coming in a little bit.
Yeah, the Serenade is supposed to dock next to us, sister ship. Captain just said in a few hours, right here at this dock. So we'll see.
Yeah. And so we're going to go out, take the shuttle, and then we're going to go to
the Sitka National Historical Park. It's run by the National Park Service. We'll see what that's all about. It's supposed to be a lot of totem poles, a lot of Alaska history, Russian history when Russia occupied this territory, and we're gonna go check that out.
All aboard's 3:30 today, so it's a quick port.
Nothing planned today. We're just gonna go into town and.
I don't even think there was a lot of excursions offered here, were there?
No, not that I remember.
There was a lot.
No. Yeah, quick today. 3:30 all aboard. 3:30. So.
All right. Well, we will take you with us. We'll see you there.
See you there.
Bye for now. A little port area here. Get off the ship in Sitka. Where do we find the shuttle?
We're gonna go up this. We're gonna go up the ramp.
All right. Well, here's where it says shuttle to downtown.
Yep.
Up here.
On a shuttle.
All right. This way. And then they have the little.
Yeah, we have not reservations for 9
right
o'clock, but looks like we can just get right on.
Yeah, nice. All right, we will get on here. All right, we are getting right on the shuttle, so it worked out well. All right, we're at the Sitka National Historic Park.
Yeah, what would you say? It was about a 15-minute walk from here, from the shuttle that dropped us off. I think about a 15-minute walk. Wasn't hard at all flat.
It wasn't hard at all. It was actually a
all flat.
very easy walk. I don't even know if it took 15 minutes. But
saw bald eagle on top of a mast, so that was kind of cool. To me, anyway.
Looks like the tide is very low. So we checked out the totem shed.
So they reproduced the totem poles, because none of the poles on the trail are original.
That's good to know. Beautiful trail. And the bus driver said there are no bears in Sitka.
Moose too.
No moose. I didn't know about
bears.
bears.
Right there.
Bears will happen.
I think bears are here.
I saw the sign that said bears.
No moose.
See, that's why Alan narrates, because he's much better. I'll tell you there's no bears and you'll get attacked by a bear. But then again, Alan will also tell you to hit the bear in the snout for protection.
Yeah, you hit him in the snout. Bam!
What an amazing trail.
I know, right?
It is so beautiful.
It's
pretty popular.
Like the tall pines, yeah.
I found my first nature.
Oh yeah,
my first animal.
Little squirrel, huh?
Oh, squirrel! Squirrel! It's a very pretty trail.
It is. It's nice. Oops. Well, National Park Service usually.
You see bears come in this water and go fishing. The bald eagles. All right. It's just so green in here. They get, what did she say, 200 inches of rain a year here?
Yes.
Hence why it's so green. Oh. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. All right, which way, Alan? Left, right?
Either way, just go this way. It all comes around.
Goes around.
Well, sun's coming out. Nice.
Yeah, not sure if the sun wants to come out or if the rain wants to come.
Oh yeah, it is part of the forest.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, tall pines are impressive.
If you like hiking, this is definitely a beautiful trail.
Yeah, it's not too long either. It's just kind of a loop trail, 1 mile loop trail, and all the trails loop back to the visitor center, so you can't get lost.
Looks like this is the back at the beginning. Just loops right around.
Yep, actually the visitor center's right to the left there, right where we began.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was simply a beautiful walk.
Yeah, nice, nice sort of respite from the city and the little town, and kind of got you. You're back in the middle of nowhere going back there.
There's your active bear area. Oh boy! All right. So we're gonna go into the historic Russian bishop's house. Today.
Chapel.
So they're a multi-use land.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
Good. It's actually very interesting in here. There's all kinds of
The Russian settlements.
the driver said this was not the original building
Right.
because it burned down.
Yeah, like in the 1960s. And this was like, I don't know what this was. It was like a school or a... Oh wow, this is the original. Planks from the original building.
If you're into history, it's definitely very interesting.
Oh, here it gives a history of the house. This is where we're in now. Sure, company built. So this headquartered the Russian Orthodox Church in Alaska. This building.
So this is the original.
Yeah, the original Russian bishop's house. Yeah.
So it did not burn down.
No, that was I was mistaken. That was a church she was talking about somewhere.
Gotcha. Don't want to put out false information.
I know. There wouldn't be any of that on the internet.
We'll lose subscribers.
Well, see, it said the Russian Revolution government revoked financial support for the church. That's why it fell into disrepair. And then the National Park Service began restorating it.
Cool.
1973, oh man, 1973 to 1989 restoration process.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And we are wrapping up day
5.
Wow, it's gone by so fast. So we had a great day today. We didn't spend a lot of time there. We spent like 2 hours maybe.
Yeah, we took the free shuttle from the dock. It was about 5 miles. Nice woman driving it, didn't get her name. We got her there and back, gave us a little history of the town.
Yeah, it was very interesting, actually.
Right now there's a referendum for a vote next week whether to limit, she was giving us the lowdown, whether to limit cruise ship passengers or keep it the same. So it sounds like it's going to go, the vote's going to be no overwhelmingly, so they're just going to keep the same people that come in on the cruise ship every day. It doesn't sound like there's going to be a limit, which she said it really wasn't a limit anyway. It really wasn't a big deal, but just, you know, certain people got it on the ballot to have a vote, but it sounds like they're just
wanted to limit the amount of tourists,
right,
cruisers in their town.
But it doesn't sound like that's going to pass. But anyway, we took the as you're probably going to see, we took to the Sitka National Park, and they had a nice totem pole walk, a nice rainforest along the
It was
the
amazing.
beach.
I mean, just simply beautiful.
Learned a lot of things there from the national park rangers that I didn't know, that this was the original capital of Sitka, and this is actually where the
capital of Alaska.
I'm sorry, yeah, capital of Alaska was Sitka. Then Juneau took it over, you know, when Alaska became a state. But this was Alaska belonged to the Russians, and Sitka is where the official handover was from Russia to the United States. And going into that whole history, it sounded like Russia, the gold rush was coming up to Alaska, and a lot of people were going to come up here for gold. And it sounds like Russia didn't want to deal with all the chaos that was going to come from the gold rush. So they said, we want to get rid of this. So they said, hey, U.S., you want it? And they sold it to the United States for a pretty cheap price, $17 million or whatever it was, considering the size of the country. It was a lot of money back then, but nowadays you look at it and what Alaska's become with Russia and the whole history with the Cold War and everything. Only if they would have knew then, that Russia probably wouldn't have given it away that quickly. But that's how. But it was interesting the history of how, because of the gold rush, basically how the United States acquired Russia, or acquired Alaska. So from Russia.
We're gonna have to do this wrap up before we have a cocktail for the evening.
Yeah, so we were down to the shooter bar before this. So.
And didn't she say something like Sitka is the largest city in Alaska?
Yeah, I couldn't quite that. No, it's not the largest city. She says it's the largest city in the United States.
Yeah.
Because I think they consider the whole island the city, which the island's huge. It's 30 miles by 100 miles. Yeah. So I think so technically, I guess that's the whole city of Sitka. It's the whole island, and it technically, I guess, would be by area-wise the largest city in the United States, bigger than New York, bigger, land-wise. So
yeah, not population.
Not population-wise. No. Yeah. They just said there's only 8,000 residents, but yeah, area-wise by land, I guess Sitka's considered the whole island, and it's bigger than any city in the United States. So
I think she said they had 2 red lights and 2 roundabouts.
Yeah.
In the down.
And that was it. Yeah, the downtown was very small. So
yeah.
But anyway, but it was a good day. We got back and it started raining and got a little colder, so we
right when we were just getting ready to get on the ship, so we had good timing and kind of just chilled out the rest of the day, and that was it. Getting ready for tomorrow's excursion. We have to be there bright and early.
Yeah. Big excursion tomorrow, taking the Yukon Railroad and which retraces the gold rush in Alaska, basically the railroad, and then we're gonna ride some bikes all the way back downhill. So that should be interesting.
Hopefully good weather.
Yes.
So, all right. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight.
Yes, we are.
We will see you bright and early tomorrow.
Bright and early tomorrow morning for Skagway. That's where we're going, Skagway.
Yay. All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Thanks for joining us on our second video from our Alaska cruise. We really appreciate everybody's comments lately.
an encouragement for our new channel. It's really meant the world to us, and it has kept us motivated. This has been a huge learning process for us, so we really appreciate that. If you could help our channel grow by liking and subscribing, we would really appreciate that. We will see you for part 3 of our videos of our Alaska cruise, and we look forward to getting that out to you guys. As always, live the life of your dreams, and bye for now.